Did that fix it?
Why are we returning here? Good reason. Carry on.
Should I go repair armor?
Did that fix the title problem, do you know? 'Cause I saw the same problem that you guys observed, and I tried to fix it. I tried refreshing the page. Nothing would fix it. When I ended the stream and restarted it to try to overwrite it, it sort of fixed it. I think that I was able to change the label and the game type so that it should be at least loosely correct.
Should I go armor?
Did that fix Link?
Should I go outside?
Wow, there's a lot of delay between what I'm saying and what you're hearing. It's just the way it is.
Unauthorized farming detected. DNA right management activated.
Missile launcher. Laser beam.
True, but on the other hand, we are now loaded with
It's fine. Usually, though we can't see you, we can tell if you're gonna answer what we're saying by the amount of cursing that's coming out of your mouth, or the amount of stress that you're under from the game. I'm not even going into the nightmare difficulty. We'll go to the next one. This one's pretty easy. This is one of those levels that's just kind of a gimme.
I see plenty of valley. Where is all the happy? This is too quiet. It's a trap!
Deployable base.
And because I've played the level before, the Bliss engine is already revived. I've actually already got a baseline in this level, but it overwrites the baseline for the challenge level when you replay the campaign mission, so let's play it again. If it makes you a little bit dizzy with that, looks like frames are dropping, that's actually the game doing that. It's not smooth when you pan around when you're walking. Nothing I can do about it. The game itself, I see it too.
Pod factory. On site.
This little nib over here. If you don't heal that before that volcano erupts, it becomes impossible to heal. So though I don't really need it for anything at all, it's gonna get healed now.
Laser beam.
Okay.
Laser beam.
Assuming it didn't actually go into New Game Plus, then this level should be easy as cake.
Laser beam. Laser beam.
We're gonna hedge some bets here because we can.
Helper missile bot.
I just picked the wrong thing. Fuck it. Let's see for a second. Here we go. A salty Link. Salty Link had crossed over to Fiery Link the other day. You were no longer salty. You were to the point where John was sending me clips of you yelling after the stream was over. It was that bad that apparently he rewatches your stuff after you're finished. Maybe he misses it by that little bit. That is the bastard right there, the guy with the purple head. He got glitched right in that spot where he was trying to leave, and you could see him walking, and he wasn't moving, and he can't actually be. See how he walked away? He was trying to get from here to there and erupt that volcano, and the game had him stuck. He wouldn't walk, and it caused the level to be impossible to finish. Fucking sucked. Because I spent like half an hour trying to beat this, trying to figure out where the last person was at, and do it all strategically so I could get the most resources out of it, and then end up having to intentionally fail the mission so I wasn't stuck in it. Really annoyed the fuck out of me.
A volcano?
Get out of here. That's why I said, the little thing here. It's healed before the volcano erupts, so be it. Don't even need to worry about the volcano. But it's one of those things, hindsight is 20/20, you don't know that shit until you get pinned by it.
Spy Factory.
Manufacture online.
And there will be an enemy spawn right there. So anything you leave over there out of sight will get killed.
Laser beam.
There we go.
Laser beam.
Huh. He definitely sent me a clip of your last stream where you were talking about Adam. It was the one where you switched over to the PlayStation dashboard and showed Adam at the top of your friends list. It was that section of the video, and he definitely sent it to me. I don't know how he saw it, unless he saw it live and he didn't show up on the statistic and never said anything to us, but he definitely sent me a thing of it. I was like, oh, look at that. Watches Link stuff after the fact.
Shadow Banzai.
But it wouldn't be the weirdest thing since you can give yourself views by watching your own videos. And Twitch's statistics are fucked up. I don't know how else to put that. They don't work properly. Just like this game. Okay. Supposedly there's a unlock in this menu here that's called a wall, and I don't know what that entails other than maybe it's just an impenetrable structure used to corral the enemies in a certain direction. But I for the life of me cannot figure out what map or what level it spawns on. It's just a paint path. And sometimes like these levels, like the machine gun turret and the armor for the shuttle, you kind of get that in a you get it in an indirect way. One of them you get from a challenge level just for starting the challenge level. It's just right next to your spawn point. when in the normal mission it's not there at all. And the other one, you get in the final boss battle. But
Shadow repair armor.
okay.
Shadow repair armor. Shadow armor.
I'm just spending all my shit because I can hold out the battle. But when the mission is over, I lose all my resources. Well, I lose all my strawberries, and I want to have as many upgrades as I can for the challenge map. You know, I mentioned to him that you were fired up that night, and then he sent that back to me. So I guess it was just confirmation. But yeah, when you save a clip, at least on mobile, it will bring up a pop-up that says like share clip or something. You can do share via this, share via that. One of them shares internally to Twitch as a service, where it'll send it to another Twitch user. The other one sends just a universal browser link to whoever via text message, Facebook Messenger, whatever app you use when it asks what app to use. And I think the last one plays the clip, something like that. I can save a clip of myself and send it to you just to see what it looks like, but it is what it is. Let's see here. No, I hit create clip, it says share clip, share via whisper, and copy link. Yeah, me and John a few times spoke just out of orneriness. We were gonna, you know, mess with you a little bit. Nothing serious. And it's like a little joke, and if I put it through chat, then obviously all three of us could see it. So I needed some privacy. And then, I don't know, and then after that, it just kind of goes back and forth. The enemies are stupid as fuck, too, as you can see. They have a fairly solid intelligence when it comes to navigating through terrain. But if you jump up on top of a rock or something, it's like, just stretch your neck. Nope. They will stand there like sheep and just get murdered. But then some of the bigger enemies that have more reach, they will definitely walk up to that rock and punch you right in the groin. They just take not give a fuck. And it hurts too. You'll be sitting there and be like, oh look at me, I can't be hurt. And then BAM! Punch you right in the nuts. Take out half your health. I'd like to know how to get that hat. Cause I got the feet, I got the dinosaur feet, now I want to know how to get the hat. I know this is tedious, guys. There's not really much I can do. Well, actually, I'll try to speed this up a little bit. Kill the enemy spawn points so that this goes a little quicker. What were we gonna we were pulling a joke on you. I think it was I was gonna leave the stream so that your viewer count would go down from 1 to 0 because both of us were in there, and then he was supposed to act like I was still there. But the viewer count's so damn broken that didn't work, so I just came back in. I figured watching your stream was more important to me than trying to fiddle with it to get the joke to work. You don't have the skills with this truck. I don't have that, yeah. You see, I've really considered trying to work up a setup using like an Elgato or something so that I can go in to my Xbox and use the Mixer app using the Xbox with the Mixer app to shoot it to Mixer, and then just intercept the audio video between the Xbox and the TV using hardware like an Elgato and send that through my laptop to Twitch. Because I feel like Mixer, the community is different, and they seem to be more into the game you're playing than... I feel like Twitch, the platform is there, the audience is there, but it's more like TV in a storefront, like you see in the movies and all, when like the news will be on or something, and people are standing outside in the snow in New York, looking through a big glass window and a bunch of TVs. That's what I feel like Twitch is like. It's people come and they want to watch, but their heart's not really in it. They're just kind of like, yeah, I can't sleep, and there's nothing on cable, so we're gonna throw on Twitch. Or, you know, you're not a naked lady, I'm not gonna watch you on Twitch. Something like that, where it's always like, everyone's got a gimmick, and if you don't have a gimmick, then you're not worth anything to me. And I don't really have a gimmick, I'm not a pretty lady.
But why are we returning here? Good reason. Carry on.
Yeah. Yeah, like Alinity. I can say with a decent bit of certainty it's probably why I'm following her, but I can say in complete honesty, I can't remember the last time I actually turned on her stream. I know she became Twitch famous after her and PewDiePie got in some type of fan-based war. People got their feelings hurt. I don't fucking know. I do know some of the female streamers, fairly good looking at that, but they actually have some substance to what they're doing, more so than just showcasing their physical attractiveness. You know, they'll do something meaningful and be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna play this game just because I'm good looking doesn't mean I can't actually play a game. And I know it kicks some ass playing Dark Souls and playing some Halo or something like that, some, you know, normal, common game. And you're like, okay, that's cool. And Now you got it on, burning that candle at both ends. It's fine with me. That's why I turn on Twitch. There was a, I guess it still exists, there's a website, it's called like Lonely Streams or something, that if you go to it, every time you refresh the page, it takes you to a random stream that has 0 viewers. And I used to go on there like, just like roulette, I'd refresh it. And, you know, and you and I can really feel the meaningfulness of what I'm talking about, where I would go on that Lonely Streams website, and I'd be the only viewer in like a stream that had no viewers, and these people might have never had a viewer outside themselves or someone they know outside of Twitch before, where I'll just like drop in, say hi to them, be nice to them for like 20 minutes, and say, hey, you know, politely excuse myself and move on to the next one. I mean, because there's people out there that will stream and go weeks or months without anyone ever coming in because they're playing some unique game that nobody thinks to search for. And it hurts their feelings when, you know, and you're like, hey, look, I'm doing everything right, I'm presenting a good show, I'm putting my heart into it, and nobody's turning up. It's like, I mean, is that really your fault that nobody's turning up?
Shadow repair arm. Shadow bonsai.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been present for any of that. I don't really watch TV, even though I have cable. Like, I'll watch BattleBots or something like that, but I don't watch a lot of cable like I used to, so if I'm coming on Twitch to look for something to watch, I want some substance. Even if you're just, you know, a cosplayer making a costume, do something. I don't want to just want to hear someone rattling on in a halter top with their cleavage hanging out. Give me something. Give me meat with my potatoes, you know? Give me something. Give me some peas with my corn. And I'm getting hungry again.
Missile launcher.
Let's run around the bonfire on my end.
Shadow armor. Missile launcher.
What the fuck's happening? These enemies are really easy to kite. But you'll see, well, you already saw when I was on Nightmare difficulty on the other level. It seems like I'm with impunity just walking around wasting enemies, which I am. But it's only because my defenses are so strong from spending way more resources than this mission would ever actually give to you by manipulating it using all of the saved diamonds from grinding a half dozen hours. Like, I actually, on one of the endless levels where the enemies just keep coming, I built up the strongest defense I could afford and really put some time into grinding so I could afford that. And I went and ate dinner and let the game play. I came back and my shit was still alive and I had thousands of diamonds. I was like, oh, well, that works. Wish this game wasn't so grindy that I had to do that, but at least it's grindy enough that I can do that and it works. I wasn't streaming Link, I'd be in there harassing you. But I've been waiting a couple weeks to have a free night to play this game. Oh, I'm probably gonna be giving up on this run through soon because I have somewhere to be in the morning. In about 10 hours. Fuck, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm trying to do right here. The learning curve is steep as fuck. Remember what you were complaining about before, Link, where instead of programming a game better, they just make the enemies near invincible? Well, this is what this game is doing. Okay.
Deployable base. Repair node. Shadow armor.
What the fuck could be up here that's doing that? Nice. These enemies. Oh, I know. Not me.
Laser beam.
Yeah. Let's go take out some of this other shit. Little Nightmares was actually interesting to me. Just when you started playing it, I already had one eye closed, falling asleep. Since I had work done most recently, I've been sleeping not as good as I want. But that way I'm sleeping about 90 minutes less than I feel like I do. And so, when it comes time for me to feel like I'm dozing off, I take the opportunity, I just jump right on it. I'm sorry. I stop caring about upsetting people, because the only thing I'm really worried about is being able to get up and get to work. So if I'm sleeping blankly like that, I will shut the Xbox off without even saving sometimes. I'll be like, there's something to do with me and the way that my head works where, goodness, what the fuck is going on over here? Pieces of fucking shit. Worry about that, I need to worry about that. But yeah, it's something to do with the way my head works. When I'm awake completely, I'm awake. Like I'm like butter. I'm on a roll. I just keep going. But when I reach a point where I'm tired, it's like instead of where like people are like, oh no, you know, I wake up kind of slow and then I get rolling and then you know I just kind of wind down at the end of the day. It's not like that for me. I'm like, with me, it's like, oh, I'm going. Okay, I'm not. I'm ready to go to sleep. In a matter of about 25 minutes, I go from I could dig a trench to I'd need to lay in a trench and sleep or I'm going to die. It's like my blood sugar tanks. I'm not diabetic. I have no medical problems. I have nothing. I have no sugar, no fat, no water stores in my body. About 6 foot and weigh about 140 pounds. When my energy level tanks, it tanks hard. But the thing is, if I resist, like if I'm at work or I'm driving or something that where I cannot go to sleep and I force myself to stay awake for like another 40 minutes past being tired, I stop being tired and then I can't go to sleep for like 3 or 4 hours. Unless I'm very physically tired, like I worked out or I just help someone, you know, put an engine in or something, you know. So, when I'm watching you, if I start falling asleep and I start feeling that sleep paralysis coming on where I'm in a cozy spot, I'm like, I need to tell like I'm falling asleep. And then I'll wake up and I'll see in chat where you'll be telling me thank you for watching the stream and I'm like, I apologize for that, but it's just the way it is. Yeah, I went to the doctor about 8 hours ago. I don't know what I've been doing. I've been playing this game for like 6 hours, it seems. But yes, today I went to the doctor. And he took some measurements and poked at some stuff, and he said that is relatively normal what is happening, and that he said your body will get used to it. But in the meantime, on the next prototype, I will take these adjustments and I will put them in place so that when I put the next prototype on, this will not happen. He said, but he basically said it's too expensive and the material that what you have is made out of, I can't fix it. I'm not bleeding, I don't really hurt. That hurting actually went away after about 12 hours after I mentioned it to you. But for the most part, the other discomfort or abnormal, unnatural feelings, he said, he said that shit will go away. Just be patient, my man. And I was, and it did. And he's taking steps so that it doesn't happen again. And that's about the entirety of that story. Where is this last enemy spot? This is what I was talking about, where I was saying that there'll be like an enemy just hanging out somewhere, and it won't let me beat the level. But I'm gonna take advantage of this because I'm gonna go and do as much as I can. No, I don't need. I need a lot of work done. I don't need that. Speaking of that, I can see the flagpole from here. The flag's not wrapped up. Okay, we're good. It's like a pet peeve of mine. If I see the American flag, if I see it wrapped up, I'll go out and fix it. I walked out in the rain and fixed it earlier. I'm not saying I don't like your stream layout. I'm saying that when I used to go to bed like about an hour, 90 minutes later than I do now, and get up about an hour later than I do now. Get up about 40 minutes later, and a half hour later than I do now, actually. But when I used to do that, you would always start streaming right when I was either getting into or getting out of the shower. And so it was always like super convenient where I'd be like, oh, you know, Link's streaming. Right when my free time, my last block of free time for the day starts, Link starts streaming. Let's go see what Link's doing. And now it's like, you catch me when I'm getting out of the shower, or usually you're catching me when I'm in that last 20 minutes before I lie down in bed. So now it's like, oh, we're gonna watch Link stream while I'm lying in bed. And then if John starts talking to me, then I will be up for like 2 hours past when I want to be asleep. But it's interesting. You're interesting. You stream, so it makes me not want to go to sleep. Now I'm mentally engaged. That's not a bad thing. But if I'm dead tired, I'm dead tired. I'm gonna let myself go to sleep, because if I get really engaged with you and John and other things, and it doesn't even matter if you're raging or not. If I start talking, then if I'm talking for more than like 40 minutes, then I'm gonna be up for like 2 hours. And that's why, like the other day when you were like, well, maybe I'll stop streaming because this game's really beating my ass. I'm like, well, if you stop streaming, I'll find someone else to watch for tonight. But I'm up. I should really be asleep, but I'm up. I thought there was a way. I know there's not actually a way now, but there was a way at one point, and maybe through Steam or something, where, or through like Microsoft, if you're sharing a gamer tag, where you can like swap controls, where like I can be playing and you're watching me, and then you can be somewhere else, like in the house on my Wi-Fi, and then you can start playing so that I can go eat a sandwich. It might have been a certain game. What the? My chat crashed. Oh, my chat bot. I use a layout. Basically, it's all these statistics for my stream brought up on a third-party website, and it crashed just now. So hopefully, it didn't crash the stream. There's where the last time Hey! Bunch of exclamation points. Was like my head on fire or something? Why are you using all that punctuation? Let's see if I can make that size bigger. Fuck. Make the text size bigger. Plus I'm on level 5 in this challenge, so I've got including this, I've got 3 nightmares, and then I think I have 5 more regular challenges, and then so I have like 9. I don't know, I have like 12 more levels to go. I've got half penny sickness. I need the achievements. Let me text my friend and make sure he's gone. If he's not going, then... He says he's going. Wonderful. So, whatever footage I get from that or the car show, I will, it'll probably show up in the next dash cam drop, which will be Monday. Actually, it'll probably be Wednesday, but because I've got some stuff for Monday, Tuesday for content. Okay, this is fucking tedious. I don't. There's better ways to do this. Come over here, bitch. Die so that this mission ends. Thank you. Yeah, shut up. I don't know why that's turned sideways, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, that was challenge. Odd pipeline. This one I think is pretty easy. This one kicked my ass the first time I played through this game though.
What's that thing over there growing out of the field? Ah, when in doubt, blow it up.
Deployable base.
Okay. Start the collecting.
Deployable base. Deployable base. Laser beam. Laser beam.
I'm glad there won't be any more of those parasites. Grow back, don't be ridiculous. Take my word for it, little buddy. They're gone forever.
Laser beam.
When I first played through this level, I didn't know that you could destroy corpses. So I just let that blight sit there in the middle forever.
Are you ignoring my pain?
Why ignoring your pain, you dickhead? Oh, that's from Xbox Live. What do you want? It's Warframe content. That is a game I might stream sometime. You tickle your fancy.
Deployable base. Tesla coil. Deployable base. Repair node. Laser beam. Laser beam. Upgrade. Bonsai.
Give me a fucking bonfire. Fly missile launcher, deploy wolf pod. What's going on? While I beef up my defenses. Because I remember the challenge as part of this.
Wowsy, a pet bot. Deploy it and let's see. Oh, I always wanted a puppy with a missile launcher on its back.
That actually sounds pretty cool. Puppy with rocket launcher.
Mutators approaching.
Don't fucking care. You won't get past the defenses.
Contact lead. Deployable base. Deployable base. Repair node. Laser beam.
This game, the non-challenge levels become such a joke once you get the repair arm. Because the repair arm will repair stuff automatically for you, so you don't have to always run around babysitting a bunch of stuff. It also means that these robotic allies that you can get that normally have a health pool that only you can replenish, now them just being near the repair arm turret, they get repaired, so they will linger for so long when really they should be dead. And you get so much extra usage out of them. Like, you can get some of these enemies where they're like, well, you know, the enemy has got a lot of health, and the ally really doesn't have that much health, so you need to pay attention or your ally's gonna be overcome. You get the repair arm. Like, well, your ally really doesn't have that much health, but it's constantly being healed, so now it can overcome a significantly superior enemy, as long as there's not enemies. And the one, I guess you'd say, drawback is the repair claw cannot heal itself, so you need to keep that healed, and as I found out in one of the,
Are getting tougher.
as
They're trying to protect something.
I found out in one of the challenge modes or one of the endless arenas. Eventually the enemies start prioritizing that repair call over the other turrets in order to get past it. So it's not an indefinite solution, but it sure pulls if you're playing these regular campaign missions where, since you don't get the repair claw until like second to last mission, so before then they assume you can't get it, so the enemies don't even try to get rid of the repair claw. You'll be able to just get in there, set it up like I am now, and then just milk it where you can go take a nap and the game will play itself. I don't prefer it that way, but I take what I can get on a game like this. It takes 6 hours or so to do a setup. Do a heavy run.
Tesla coil.
Dracula at full power. Immortal wing bat miss Dracula that kills Lucifer at Gunswing. I don't know, man. Cold steel is effective against virtually everything. I'm joking, of course. Unless they have what is it? Prime metal. Prime metal. Supposedly that's why vampires in old stories couldn't see the reflection, because they used to use silver, polished silver behind a pane of glass to make mirrors. They used to, and silver. I think it's silver, gold, and iron were considered back then. They're considered to be base metals, and so, for some reason they were antithesis to evil creatures. You know, werewolves are weak against silver, vampires were weak against blessed iron, and on and on.
Cycle repair arm. Cycle repair arm. Cycle bonsai. Void armor.
That is fancy. I mean, I'm not saying the gun should win, but that'd be some serious cheat codes right there if they were like, oh no, I mean you're Dracula. Really, they should have had some plausible reason why you take away your immortality and then giving it back to you when you defeat the final boss. So then you can be like, oh no, now we're in New Game Plus, steamroll the bitches. Something like that. mile/h wind, 76 degrees, partly cloudy. It doesn't sound too bad. It's still raining here.
So many aliens.
I am slightly uncomfortable with public displays of affection.
I have, it says new viewers 5, but in reality it's you and me and a bunch of statistic bots.
But why are we returning here? Good reason. Carry on.
Cleanse the land and survive.
Deployable base.
So many of them. So many aliens.
Shadow armor. Laser beam. Upgrade. Shadow outside. Missile launcher.
upgrade the repair on. What do you mean batteries for your tools? Like your cordless drill? Some of them, the battery technology has gotten better, and there's replacement batteries you can get for them that are better than the original. By modern standards, some of the original battery packs kind of suck. They cells die permanently. What brand drill saw router do you have? It may look like a nerd, but probably my favorite part of high school. Well, I don't want to say air to but a long line of targets. Actually, the only little cars that are talking about when I said I was texting my buddies. I changed oil. I think it needs one. I spend a lot. I have not broken clutching correctly. And it's one of those bikes that they kind of market sometimes to beginners because it's got a pretty flat torque band and pretty wide torque band, and I think that they put a really small clutch in the factory so that people don't get thrown off the bike. And I would rather just have to grab your clutch because No, they're not. Let's see. The DeWalt should have a... I don't know. Vita, I'm almost completely sure they have a retrofit battery. But I want to say that DeWalt does too, but sometimes it's the American companies, like DeWalt, they don't market it themselves, but somebody will make a retrofit battery for it, but DeWalt won't because they want you to buy the new. It's kind of an asshole business practice, but it does get people to buy new tools. Jesus Christ, fucking going, bags going down. What the fuck are you guys doing about it? Cocksucking motherfucker. Get out of here. What? My goodness, Link is making an Adam statement.
True, but on the
Roll
other
up.
hand,
I
we are
can't.
now loaded with diamonds.
I hope Adam falls and lands on some dude's dick. Does that make you? I don't know if that makes you a bad guy, but I think it might make you a gay guy. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess if you said that you wanted to fall on some dude's dick, but hey, Adam has hurt you deeply, and I suppose not. I suppose it's just karma. And it's 11 o'clock at night. That's why I'm not speaking too loudly. I'm not like Link. I'm not a high roller that can live in my bachelor pad and yell loudly at night.
Ugh, what are these pesky thieves doing to our strawberries?
Laser beam.
Oh. There you go. That should be better.
Pesky thieves doing to our
That should be better with being able to hear me.
Tesla coil.
This game is loud as fuck, so I can understand that.
Deployable base. Tesla coil.
Falls on some guy's dick. I'm still cracking up from that.
Tesla coil. Tesla coil. Tesla coil. Tesla coil. Tesla coil. Tesla coil.
Ass first on some dude's dick. It's a graphic representation, I'll just put it that way. Try to maintain some semblance of professionalism.
Tesla coil.
I have a feeling this mission is going to go catastrophically wrong towards the end of it. Because you gotta get through 10 waves. and it gets really hard towards the end.
Mounting out rail. Seismic file.
Yep, and this is where it all ends.
Ugh, what are these pesky thieves doing to our strawberries?
Oh, he's talking to he's talking to the Jose replacements on Discord, I suppose is what you mean. Fuck this. I'm so annoyed with that level. I gotta go back into it. You missed one. You turned off your mega popular stream to come see little old me.
Ugh, what are these pesky thieves doing to our strawberries?
Missile launcher. Factory.
Higher? I'm not even gonna pause it. That's what I think about what you had to say. He's talking to Joe replacements as he gets Oh. Whatever grudge you have with Adam's butthole is not my concern. I'm gonna tell John that you weren't using adult words, and then he's gonna frown at you with his adult face. Because that's what John does. John's an adult. He tries to bring adult concerns in here. What the fuck? Oh, I'm such a nice, composed person in chat, and now I'm just cussing my ass off. Oh my god, give me this. Yeah. I'm hungry. I've been awake for so long. After dinner, I'm hungry again. I turned this game off to eat. I am not turning it back on. I like the game. I do. Once I break that connection, I'm gonna be watching Link not stream, and then I am going to be not awake.
Laser beam. Activate. Deployable base. Repair node. Laser beam.
I don't know. You know, I really do not know how old John is. I don't ask. I thought you were my age and I'm 25. I had to think about it. I got a birthday coming up. I stopped paying attention after I was old enough to drink. After that, you're just getting old. Is there a sign in here for me to burn? No, but there is this.
Laser beam. Okay, that level's taking too long. I'm just... I've already beaten that. Farm villains... okay. One of these... I probably did. Okay, it's probably this one. I'll do the challenge level so I don't have to replay that awful level. I do not. Shut up. Cleanse the land and survive. What the fuck? That is a weird ass place for them to be coming. Okay. Oh, it put me back to the beginning. I should have jumped off before. Okay. Oh, this challenge level is gonna suck. There's no signs here for me to kill. Oh. Oh. No, no, no. Pink. Okay. I don't know how I don't even know. Do not even know how I got gold on Abandoned Lab. Because Abandoned Lab is a motherfucker. No, I was here before. Yeah, it went from me marathoning through this game to me being a chump. And I think going through the levels that have the signs in it so I can get that achievement. No. I read what you write, Link, but if
I'm busy talking to myself. I can't respond to you.
You're still alive?
It's
Oh
that
fuck.
thing.
Your questions do not go unanswered. You're bitching. Oh
Why are we returning here?
my god.
Good reason. Everyone.
Why didn't it give me the achievement for destroying the signs? Okay, locked. One nightmare level. Farmed 1,000 strawberries in one level of campaign. You finished the game in challenge. Survive the spiral for 50 waves. Complete anti-bliss without a single bliss or redwood. Okay, which one is anti-bliss? Brain bug, abandoned lab, little lost robot, farm villain, too many berries, odd pipeline, spawnness, magma quarry. I don't know where Anti-Bliss is. Oh. Anti-Bliss. Okay. I'm gonna get some of the drink and switch games.